Some of y'all might know me as Big D. Some of y'all might know me as Hawkins. But the real problem is that most of y'all don't even know me. Half my life I lived me thinking I was a jock, you know, being cool, being popular. But the other half of my life I spent in darkness. I was a wrist cutter. I was popping pills. I was basically a guy with no hope. I was living my life according to what I wanted to do and not what Jesus Christ had planned for me. Every day I would come home from school, throw down my book bag, not even worry about homework, not even worry about life. Basically my whole life was just sitting there at the computer screen looking at pornography the whole time. Me and my mom, my brother, we struggled with bills a lot. My dad and my mom divorced when I was around 8 years old. We had to go live at my grandma's place for a year, and it was the worst year of my life. I thought life was about girls and making money and just gangs, but I realized that Jesus Christ had a plan for me, but yet it was sitting there right in front of my face the whole time, and I wasn't making no attempt to go forth, put the effort. I knew something was going downhill, but I didn't know it was my life. And I was on the verge of committing suicide by popping pills. And then that's when my friend Jace called me and asked me to come to church with him. I went to church not knowing what to say, what to do. I found out later on that God's the only one that was judging me, not anybody else in there. They were just there just for God, you know. I went to a revival over at Temple Baptist, and the guy up there was talking about how God sent Jesus Christ down on the cross for us, and I was sitting there clueless, not knowing what to say or what to do. I didn't know what was going on. I remember having this feeling of some type of conviction in my heart. So right then I ran up to the altar. I was the only one up there. And right then and right there, I gave my life to Jesus Christ on my knees at the altar. And to be honest, my life was going downhill, but Jesus was there to pick it right back up. For those of you out there that play sports or just think you're all that at school, you know, and you think you're living your life right without Jesus, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you first-handedly that you need Jesus in your life. And if you want to succeed in life and be a servant for Him, you need Him in your heart. For those of you that see me walk through school with a smile on my face, or see me out in town with a smile on my face, like I said, that was 50% of it. The other half, I was living in darkness. Sin, sin, sin. That was basically my life. But if you come up and you get on your knees and you ask for forgiveness, you will be forgiven. Don't carry that burden on your heart forever, because it will stay with you forever and ever until you die. So I'm just going to say right now, forgive. That's what you got to do. I'm Hawkins, and this is my story.